Thank you for joining me here. It's Judy at Itchy Palms Gardens in Central Victoria, Australia. Sometimes when I get too tired to garden anymore, I paint. And this is my latest painting. They're possums. Possums regularly come and visit our garden and they love to eat the locusts and the locust trees. If you like my paintings, you can probably look me up on YouTube again in a painting context, because I have got some videos on the types of paintings I do, and they're paintings with clean lines. Enjoy the day anyway, and I hope that I inspire you to do a little bit of gardening and get out and dig a little, because that's the thing I like to do most. Hi, today we're going to talk about revamping some of the things you might have already in your garden. We've got quite a few statues here at Itchy Palms Gardens, and a lot of them are looking very tired and in need of a bit of TLC. This is one of them. Now, I've got a garden called Turtle Neck, and this is the young turtle, or old turtle, or whatever you think his age might be, I don't know. And he's in need of a little bit of a paint, so I'll be painting him later. But first, I'll show you how I spruce up a pond that we've made from, of all things, baby baths, and how we spruce up our gargoyles in the gargoyle garden. So stay tuned, and I hope you enjoy my little bit of fun for the day. This gnome is sitting on 2 self-watering garden beds. It's the same principle as most self-watering beds. Under the ground there are 2 toddlers' pools. We've done this for 2 reasons: to create a feature with a bit of height, and to give the plants there a chance to thrive. The trees around the area are very thirsty and are very competitive. Below this there's another toddler's pool that we've used as a pond. Originally I should have painted it before I even put it in the ground. I thought it might look alright, but I've decided it doesn't. What do you think? To paint it, I've taken most of the water out of the pond, then let it dry a little so the paint sticks. I've just used an old but reliable paintbrush that's not too big or not too small. Here's my black paint. There are water irises in the pots in the pond, and I couldn't be bothered lifting them out. They were too heavy, so I've just left them there. They should be fine. You could go to a lot of fuss and do all sorts of cleaning and preparing, but I'm a no-fuss gardener, so I'm just slapping that paint on. I'm not stressing about how I put it on or whether I paint over dirt or anything. I just want to cover that blue. The pond scum and algae will make it look more natural within a couple of months anyway. Right, the job's all done. I'll just let that paint dry for a day or so and fill the pond back up with water. You wouldn't think that something that's so simple to do would make such a big difference. Hi, the gargoyles in our gargoyle garden are in quite need of a bit of a spruce up, so I'm going to paint them today, and you can come along and watch if you like. I like doing gardening and I like to paint, and sometimes the two actually come together within the garden. There's lots of statues here at Itchy Palms Gardens, and every so often they need a bit of a spruce up, so today's the day. Please join me. While that paintbrush had black paint on it, I thought I may as well spruce up those gargoyles. Wet paintbrush? What else can I paint? I think I'm as bad as the kids. We have well over 20 garden rooms on the property, and this is one of them. It's the gargoyle garden. I have featured this garden in another YouTube video. They are looking a little bit tired and in need of a little bit of TLC. The irises behind the gargoyles are white bearded irises, a generous gift from my sister Christine. They'll be ready to flower soon, so it'll be nice to have the stark contrast of the black gargoyles against the white irises. It'll only take a few minutes to paint them, and it'll make all the difference. I've just got to be a bit careful that I don't put black paint all over those rocks. I should have a drop sheet or something to protect the rocks, but I'm a bit slack. Or perhaps I like to be a bit risque. My father-in-law used to always brag that he painted in his best suit. We used to always laugh about that, but I never saw any paint on that suit. And I'm not getting any paint on those rocks. Well, that didn't take long at all. Job's all done. This is a lovely seating area, and we'll be able to gaze over the gargoyles once those irises are in full flower and enjoy. Alright, just another small hint I found with my painting and things. I use acrylic paint all the time with my paintings because it's not as smelly as ordinary paint, but often if I get a big tin of paint, I put it into smaller containers, and these containers are really awesome. They're just the containers that you get your dishwashing detergent in, and they're plastic, and they've got a turn on lid, a pop-up lid, and usually you can see the colour of the paint. That's white dripping down, and some of them are even clear. That's even better, but that's a really good way of storing your paint, because if you leave it in a great big tin, it dries out after a while. And these are, you can have 3 or 4 of these from just a recycled box so that you don't have to put them in the recycling bin, and use them for my handy tip for the day. And through the magic of video and my editing skills, which aren't very good, but I'm trying, we have actually finished painting this little turtle. He looks a bit better than he did before, I think anyway. He'll be going back in turtleneck. It's a lovely day today, so I'll be showing you some of the pictures of what's happening in the garden. It's springtime here in Australia at Itchy Palms Gardens, and things are coming to life and looking really nice. I'm sure taking the time to paint some of your tired statues will brighten up your day too. I hope I've encouraged you to get outside and dig a little, or if you can't do that, go inside and paint a little. Bye for now.